get into gold and metals, the dollar, wrap it up, and end the evening. So this is a chart from September, right? Yeah, up here you can see September of this year. So basically, this is what we shared in our last event. We had talked about that gold prices at that time were pretty extended from their mean. Like they really were extended. And in that time frame, we said, be cautious. Don't be getting aggressive here yet. Then we had a few weeks of a correction, and you can see here that gold pulled back. And we said, well, I mean, geez, that's a nice. It was like a 10% pullback that nobody expected. And we said, let's see what happens the next few weeks. If it can trade sideways in this kind of box, do a sideways correction, then it might be worth adding back to our position because we had sold some up at near the peak. So as time progressed, that's exactly what we did. We decided right around in this area, a couple weeks after the last video, to add back to our positions that we had had traded around. And now gold is broken out, retest the breakout, and seems to be back on a move. I don't know, did I do silver? Silver, Justin. Justin's regret of the year, not having enough silver. Which, hey, I got silver hair for you, Justin. But the silver has just been on a rocket. Boy, oh boy, has it gone. And same thing, broke out, consolidated, breakout, going through a little consolidation right now. But it is starting to get to the point where it's getting frothy. So I would not be starting new positions here. So bottom line in my mind is the trend is your friend. There will eventually be some signs of exhaustion. They will show, and when they do, we'll talk about them. So I wouldn't start any big new positions in metals at these levels. We personally, we're looking for places to take profits, to wait for a reset, in IRA accounts. If you're real long-term thinking, you may not want to do that, but realize gold and silver, metals, everything can go through a year and a half of consolidation, of being dead money. So if you're like us, that we always like things in a portfolio, adding relative value all the time, I don't like things sitting going sideways for 2 years. So for us, we'll look for ways to profit from what we've done, from the patience we've had the last couple of years with metals, and look for ways to reposition that into other areas that will be accretive to the portfolios, positive to the portfolios, while gold and silver will go through a reset, because they will. I know. I mean, people argue with me all the time. It's only going to go up, but nothing only goes up. No trees grow to the sky forever. The tail's going to be the dollar, and I'm going to show you some charts, gentlemen. I'm going to open it up to you to make any comments you have or questions. But really, the future around gold and silver is going to be around the dollar. So what do you guys, you guys have anything that you want to add there? Or it's hard to argue with metals this year.
Yeah, no, I think we covered everything. It was a shock, even to us, of how fast everything moved. Gold, what was the joke you always used to make about gold? That it was your
grandpa's, yeah. It's grandpa's metal. It's been the best performer of the whole year.
Sideways forever.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm glad. We caught it early, and that's beneficial. Now what? Justin, if you had to sell gold today, what would you do with the money?
Let's see here. I would sell my gold and I would buy.
You say Bitcoin, I'm gonna slap you.
I'm gonna buy Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy XRP.
You're gonna buy some crypto, huh? Seriously though,
What would I buy?
Yeah. What would you
What would
do?
I invest it in? I would probably reinvest it in utilities.
Yeah. I mean, that's a safe call. I like
You
that
know,
call.
I'd take
Yeah.
a portion of it and go there. But yeah, I'll be curious to see if this is, kind of like a consolidation phase. I wonder if, to your point, if it stays that way until we, a bunch of money hits the system again and dilutes all of our cash once more, and maybe it'll get some strength again.
Yeah. If I was selling gold and had to do something with it, right? Like if that was happening in the near term, um, I'd spread it out. I don't know if I at this from what I'm seeing in markets, I don't know if I'd make too much of a concentrated bet on one thing. Um, I'd go after a couple of the sectors that look like they're gaining strength. Um, I still would go after jokingly. I wouldn't buy Bitcoin and Ethereum and things like that, but I would be keeping some money on the sidelines to buy more of the infrastructure plays in there. I think when you look at companies out there, especially the ones that create some of the stable coin. Like today, there was an announcement from a company that we have in the portfolio that is kind of the creator of all the stablecoin technology. That they now are going to transact all the business for Visa. So I think there's going to be more of those things for the picks and shovels of that space, especially when you get into what they call tokenization. Um, I don't know what that does. It's like you're going to have this hit of AI and tokenization, which I think threatens a lot of different industries, including ours. Taking companies public and trading on a stock exchange when tokenization comes in is good. Looks different. I don't know what kind of guardrails that exist now for the existing players and how that changes, but so there's areas there that I'd keep some money available because there seems to be enough changes happening on the landscape that there's new opportunities going to be popping up pretty consistently over the next couple years. Um, so it's like the moment I think I understand things, there's a new opportunity that pops up. So I would love to have some money available for those things. All right. Well, anything else for you guys? No. All right. Talk about the dollar because everybody says the dollar